Impact Wrestling presents Countdown to Against All Odds.
Live on Impact Plus, YouTube, and Fight. The fans are filing in here in Columbus, Ohio. Welcome to the Countdown to Against All Odds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Taylor Wilde, and representing the Coven, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Kylan King.
Together they have reigned as the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions for 85 days, but tonight, Kylan King in singles action.
Yeah, and it seems like they may have finally put the Death Dolls in the rear view. It is a wide open future for the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. And Kylan King looking to continue that momentum in singles match action here tonight.
Many pointed to the dark magic capabilities of the Coven as to why they were able to finally overcome the Death Dolls, literally turn the Death Dolls upside down.
Her opponent from Dayton, Ohio, Nevaeh.
Right here in our home state of Ohio, Nevaeh is back in Impact Wrestling for the first time in 2 years. It was once upon a time, actually she teamed with Jessica's old self, Havoc.
So a little bit of familiarity there with the Impact landscape as a whole, and of course the home field advantage, but still going to have a very quite literal tall task in Kylan King.
Nevaeh was part of the reactivated of the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship back in 2021. Nevaeh and Havoc made it to the finals of the Knockouts World Tag Team title tournament at Hard to Kill that year.
And an early advantage here for Kylan King using the power game.
Now, what do you believe is next for the Coven, as you mentioned, putting the Death Dolls behind them?
I think it would be a little bold to ask me, Tom. I think that's a question for the cards, quite frankly.
Fair. Well, now look at Nevaeh turn things around here on King.
And I'm willing to bet Taylor Wilde could tell you more, but Nevaeh now turning things up on Kylan King.
Clothesline, here's a cover staring down Taylor Wilde, and Nevaeh's got a lot of fire here in this matchup, and imagine if she pinned one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champs.
Well, I was just going to say, whatever is next for the Coven, you're going to hope it doesn't start here with a loss for Kylan King.
Oh!
Might have to fight a lot harder than she anticipated.
Oh, now look at this. Wilde going after Nevaeh on the outside while the official was going after Kylan King. Didn't see it.
Well, if Nevaeh, makes her home here in Ohio, should have brought some backup.
There's a cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. Still to come here on the countdown to Against All Odds. Dirty Dango gets another shot at the Digital Media Championship held by Joe Hendry. That per Santino Marella. We'll hear from Santino Marella.
Can't give her the cover, though, real quick, but a kick out.
And also, Once Against All Odds begins at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders. It will open with a first-time ever matchup, Eddie Edwards versus Frankie Kazarian. Also, at Against All Odds, it is a dog collar match. Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly's brutal rivalry continues. Also, we're in Ohio, so we've got to have an Ohio street fight as the design battles Ohio versus everything.
Another cover here from King with a kick out by Nevaeh.
And also at Against All Odds, Chris Sabin gets his rematch after a controversial victory for Trey Miguel at Under Siege. The X Division title is on the line.
And not only that, Tom, the Good Hands get their chance at ABC for the Impact World Tag Team titles. And as well, it's a first time ever here in Impact Wrestling, the 8-4-1 match, which will start as an 8-man tag, and the winning team will immediately square off in a 4-way match to determine the #1 contender to the Impact World Championship at Slammiversary. Also, in the Knockouts division, Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans with Jay Vidal will take on the team of Trinity and the Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo. And of course, in our main event, Steve Macklin defends the Impact World title against Alex Shelley.
And Shelley put together his 21-year history in pro wrestling
cover here
to
from
become
Nevaeh.
a world champion. A cover and a kick out by Kylan King. And speaking of champions, Kylan King in a little trouble here. A little less than 25 minutes now until Against All Odds goes live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders.
King absolutely been put on the back foot here. Positive vibes definitely helping out Nevaeh in this contest.
Kick right to the midsection. Kylan King, a very talented striker, using those long legs to her advantage.
Strength as well there from King.
Face buster. Here's the cover. Kick out by Nevaeh.
And there's the frustration of King. Again, does not want to head into this next era of the Coven with a loss on her record.
Well, you and I know very well how the singles victory for Jason Hotch over Ace Austin very recently helped build the Good Hands case for the tag title shot they're going to get later on tonight.
Yeah, finally getting the shot they deserve. They deserved over a month ago. But hey, better late than never.
Your scheduling is all off. You live under your own calendar.
My calendar and my thing on my phone tells me exactly what it needs to, and it's telling me that the Good Hands are going to get their hands on the titles tonight.
Clothesline by Nevaeh. Again, to pin one half of the tag champs, and a kick out by King.
Credit where credit is due. Nevaeh seems to have an answer every time Kylan King rebuilds some of the momentum that she had early in this matchup. But can it be enough to put one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions away?
Well, now Nevaeh trying to set up Kylan King here. King able to escape. Kick right to the face.
That'll shut things down real quick. Put the lights out, and now looking to put it away. There you go. Calls that the King's Curse.
Here's the cover. Kylan King gets a win for the Coven.
Here is your winner, Kylan King.
And the Coven continue to build momentum. Well, as we mentioned, we are, of course, here in Columbus, Ohio tonight. And a disappointing outing for Dayton, Ohio's own Nevaeh.
Hometown, but not enough to get it done here tonight.
Well, tonight in Columbus, as we mentioned, the Design set to battle OVE 3-on-3 in an Ohio street fight here and Against All Odds.
The Death Machine is back. Sami Callihan, you had a chance to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Did you actually think that I wanted to join the Design? Hell no. You all should know by now that I am the puppet master of professional wrestling, and I have no problem playing the long game.
Turns on Diener! Thumbs down for the Design!
Diener had his 7 deadly steps of initiation. Step 7 is where you prove that you believe there is no authority above the Design. I had 7 steps of my own. Step 1, shave my head and prove my loyalty. Step 2, destroy the Design. Step 3, destroy the Design. Step 4, Step 5, Step 6, Step 7, destroy the Design.
Who do they get to be their tag team partner? Oh my God, wait, who it is?
I am going to ruin each and every one of your lives. Sami Callihan, I don't think you realize what you've done.
Jake Christ and Callahan go back to their days when they were causing chaos here in Impact as a part of OVE, Ohio versus everything.
Bravo, buddy. You did it. You got all of us to trust you, and you turned on us, and you even got one over on us at Under Siege.
Super kick by Chris. Cactus Driver 97 to Diener. Wait. Shoulders down. Swan gets the win for his team.
You're gonna pay in that disgusting cesspool of a state you call home, Ohio, and you're gonna pay in blood.
And a little bit of vengeance for Sami Callihan on the Design with his friends by his side.
If it's a war you want, it's a war you got. The Design, they knew what I was doing. I was up in Santino's office signing for the 841 match. You're gonna have to find somebody else, all right? Come to war, Sami. Bring your brothers to the battlefield. Looks like the doctor is gonna have to call the boss. We're gonna take out your family. OVE. Tomorrow night, we take everything.
Well,
is back. After years and years and years of begging and pleading to the wrestling gods, Ohio versus everything is finally back in Impact Wrestling. And tonight, we go to war. The design wants to talk about family. This right here is family. There's gonna be violence. There's gonna be carnage. Tonight, Ohio street fights, we end the design. Because we are OVE, and we are taking over everything. 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 Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
Well, Callahan pulled the wool over the design's eyes, but it was Dango who pulled the wool over everyone's eyes. Tonight, it is Hendry defending the digital media title against Dirty Dango.
As we get set for our first championship match of the night, here are the Fight Bites. Joe Hendry set to defend against Dirty Dango. Santina Marella made this rematch after Dango low-blowed Hendry in their first match and Under Siege. Hendry has won 11 straight singles matches, and despite what Dango has said, if he wins tonight, he dethrones the longest reigning digital media champion of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
Well, to quote the digital media champion, Tom, say his name, and he appears. You talk about Santino Marella. He's making his way over here to join us, it looks like.
Oh, are you, sir?
Mr. Director,
I did say that we will be
please.
hearing from Santino Marella here on the Countdown to Against All Odds. Joining us here on commentary. Santino, you're fired up.
These people fire me up because they give me the energy. I love them so much.
They're already asking for the Cobra. Easy.
It had to feel good to hit Sheldon Jean last night with a Cobra on Access TV, however. That had to feel great. But right now, I know you're not feeling too great about Dirty Dango.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Digital Media Championship. Set for one fall, introducing first the challenger from Tampa, Florida, Dirty Dango.
Santino, it seemed at one point that you and Dirty Dango were friends, that you guys have known each other for quite some time, that he was your running buddy, whether it was in his own head or not, and then he decided to assault you twice backstage. How are you feeling about Dango right now?
You know, they call him Dirty for a reason. What a son of a gun. What kind of guy jumps you from behind to your back? He's always been a little bit jealous of me for some reason. I don't know why. And look at him. He looks like a dirty. You know what a POS is?
I do. I don't want to say it on air because I don't want to get fined, but absolutely.
Dirty Dango getting another shot at the digital media title tonight. So Hendry can get some revenge.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Now when Joe Hendry appears,
you know the two words you have to be saying are "we believe." But what you may not know is there's also two magic words you need to say when Dango appears.
What?
And in case you forgot, we prepared a video to remind you. Now roll the footage!
Oh, no, not again. Not again. Oh, God.
Yes.
Dango has lost his mind, and something must have happened in his career to cause this spiral, and I'm gonna figure it out. Everybody used to love your song, but something went, oh, so wrong. Somewhere you got distracted, and I'm gonna figure it out. We gave Dango a chance, but things got worse. Says he looks like a star, but wears a $2 shirt. Something must have hurt him in his career, and it's this. You went from beating Jericho 1, 2, 3 to dress up with Tyler every week. It started when you got rejected by Summer and Eva when you were trying to get laid on Total Divas. You beat Jericho, 1, 2, 3, jailed for impersonating the police. It started when you got rejected by Summer and Eva when you were trying to get laid on Total Divas. Divas Reject. He is the Divas Reject. He is the Divas Reject. Cause he was trying to get laid on Total Divas. Divas Reject.
I mean, come on. Say what you will about the musical genius, clearly, of Joe Hendry. That's rubbing salt in the wound here a little bit. Come on.
That was a really good song.
Santino, not one lie was told, right?
Not one lie was told. I love Joe Hendry. He's also a fellow judo guy.
Chance of Divas Reject here in Columbus as this digital media title match is about to begin, and we're officially underway. Dango versus Hendry for the title.
Well, Dango's a pro. He's a veteran of this sport, so I imagine he'll be able to work through that kind of energy from this crowd.
Oh. Santino, what's your relationship like with Joe Hendry? He teamed with you at Rebellion, your big return to action.
I love Joe Hendry. He's very entertaining. He's a big, strong guy. Like I mentioned before, he's a fellow judoka. So I love anyone who does judo. And
Did you say judoka? Is that a technical term?
If you do judo, you are a judoka.
See,
learn something every day. But right now, Hendry learning something, courtesy of Dirty Dango.
And Dango using the ropes to gain an advantage here against Joe Hendry.
Always using underhanded tactics. Huh?
Whoa.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Joe Hendry back out here on the outside. What a neck breaker by Hendry.
And you saw Dango there grabbed a T-shirt somebody had of his out in the crowd, throwing it in the face of the director of authority here.
Now back inside the ring, Hendry. Into the cover, and a kick out by Dango. Digital Media Championship match continues here. Santino, that was just completely out of line.
He just gets so burned up inside when he does those things.
Listen, you were smart to give Joe Hendry the opportunity at revenge, but don't you want your opportunity at revenge against Dirty Dango?
I think my prime wrestling days are
Look at this. Look at this.
There you go.
Dango pulled the ref in the way of Hendry and then a thumb to the eye.
I'll say the prime of Dango isn't behind him. Look at this.
Tracks the arm. Here's the cover to win the Digital Media title. And a kick out.
They teach you that one in judo?
No. He's a coward. Who pulls a lady in front of him? That's disgusting. But that was a good move.
Uppercut right to the back there by Dirty Dango. And listen, Santino, I hear what you're saying, but still, you look spectacular at Rebellion. And hell, Dirty Dango and Joe Hendry were right there in the ring with you. They know exactly what you're capable of.
You can ask Santino out on a date later. No, but I know what it's like. You can't take the wrestler fully out of the man, Santino. Come on now. There's a part of you that wants to get in there and tear him apart.
There's a little bit of bite left in the dog, I'm not going to lie. But I got to save these bites at the right times.
Going to the top turnbuckle. Santino looking on here as Dango controlling Joe Hendry. Oh, knee to the left arm. And if Dango's able to take away the power game of Joe Hendry, we could have a new Digital Media champion.
Yeah, you can't bench press with one arm.
It's hard to hit the trust ball with one arm, too. I'll tell you that much.
Divas Reject is right. You're starting on like.
Take another look at this. Dango even exposing the knee, bone on bone there, dropping the knee pad.
You know, he used to be a pit fighter back in Maine.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh!
He was a stonemason, so he has the strong hands, and he punched people out.
A launch over the top rope there.
A man who's built half of Portland, as far as I'm concerned.
And he used to collect money for the Portland mob. I don't know anything. I just.
Rumors, hearsay, but there's no rumor about what's happening in the ring right now with Hendry turning things around on Dango.
Hendry, look at this off the ropes and a corner. Beautiful job by Hendry. 211 days as the digital media champion.
He really has some nice momentum going now. Look at this. Look at this display of power.
Whoa! Oh, and I was worried about the damage potentially done to the left arm, and Hendry pushing right through.
Able to recover the resilience of the digital media champion on full display. Looking to get the crowd here in Columbus behind him.
Yeah, that was the shin bone right to the meat.
And now look at this. Thinking about the standing ovation. Dirty Dango able to block. Oh, Falcon Arrow. There's the cover by Dango. Do we have a new champion? No, a kick out.
1 second away from a new digital media champion. Take another look here. The Falcon Arrow planting Hendry, but still not quite enough to put the champ away.
That was half second.
Now Dirty Dango's going up top with Hendry down. He's thinking about that top rope leg drop. He calls down and dirty.
Hey, look out, look out!
Oh, and Hendry rushes Dango.
Now Hendry looking to bring Dango down the hard way.
Can he do it, though? That's going to require lots of power. He's holding on. Look, he's holding on.
Dango trying to counter it, holding on to the top rope, but Hendry here just raining down these clubbing blows.
Again, he's trying to pry Dango off the top rope, and Dango's doing everything possible to prevent it.
The top rope, he's grabbing around the leg of Joe Hendry there.
Dango's a punk, but he's not stupid.
Oh, smart strategy. Still continuing to hold on to the buckle here, blocking the superplex attempt from Hendry.
Oh, and a headbutt to Hendry.
That'll do it.
What do you want from me? Don't look at me. Worry about your own opponent. Don't worry about me. Look at him.
Dango with a glare to the director of authority over here before going.
Oh, over down and dirty. Hendry rolled out of the way.
Nobody home.
Tailbone first into the canvas.
The agony on the face of Dango, the fire in the eyes of Joe Hendry, and look at the strength of the digital media champion.
252 pounds of raw power.
That is what you call real strength. Oh my God.
But can he put it away here?
And the standing ovation. Cover. Hendry rejects Dango.
Here is your winner, and still digital media champion, Joe Hendry.
Santino, I admire you attempting to be impartial, considering what Dirty Dango was trying to do to instigate things with you, because you got a lot on your plate as the director of authority. Take a look back here at the conclusion of this matchup. Dirty Dango able to retain. Joe Hendry able to retain the digital media title against Dirty Dango. As we take a look back here, the standing ovation, Santino. That power of Joe Hendry so impressive.
Very impressive. I wanted him to win, to be honest. I really did.
I figured as much. Obviously a huge night. The power of Hendry coming through in the end to retain the digital media championship.
Santino, thank you so much for joining us. I know you have a lot to attend to, especially our main event. Steve Macklin defending his Impact World Championship against Alex Shelley tonight. Screws for everyone, courtesy of Alex Shelley. Oh, and the cutter! Over with a crossbody and the chicken wing!
Center of the ring, look out!
Oh, Boston knee party!
But there's Moose with the spear!
Oh, the super kick to Umura! Shell shock! Could it be? Shelley is the #1 contender for the Impact World title!
Steve Macklin is no stranger to violence.
It's a no disqualification matchup. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the ring. Macklin, with a scud, but he's shot down by PCO. PCO writhing in pain. Kanye, skull first into the cinder blocks. Mercifully, it's over. Macklin had a damn near kill PCO to retain his Impact World title.
Scott D'Amore
Get your ass out here!
Steve Maclin still wants more to come out here and strap the title around his waist. Bully Ray wrapping a strap around the throat of Scott D'Amore. Two men who want to destroy Scott D'Amore. Ray won't do this. Oh, you son of a bitch! Maclin assaulting PCO with the title belt. It's the Motor City Machine Guns. Shelley and Saban. Oh, no, God, no, not this. Maclin setting up D'Amore. You absolute bastards! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't quite know how to put all of this into words. What we saw tonight was hell on earth.
You know, I keep saying 20 years. Within that amount of time, do you realize how many talents I've cultivated? Do you realize how many generations I have and continue to raise? And I'm raising them into world champions. Let's make a list. Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, Kazuchika Okada, Johnny Gargano, Nick and Matt Jackson, Young Bucks, Jay White, Jonathan Gresham. I helped elevate Chris Sabin's game, Trey Miguel. At what point do I draw a line in the sand and I say, I'm going to do it for myself? This time it's for me. This time I become world champion. I'm not saying Steve Maclin is not a deserving champion. He's not a better wrestler than me. He's not world championship material, and I'm going to prove it.
What I did in 2 years, he hasn't done in 20. I am going to prove again that Alex Shelley can win the big one. And it will be tag 'em, bag 'em, and mayhem for all.
Listen, I know it's hard for you to be impartial watching back that, but this main event that's still to come is monumental.
I mean, we're talking about a 20-plus year journey for Alex Shelley. Is tonight the night he finally makes it happen?
There's so much still to come here on Against All Odds when everything gets started at the top of the hour live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insiders. Our opening matchup will be a first-time ever matchup. Two students of the late great Killer Kowalski battle Eddie Edwards versus Frankie Kazarian.
And in the Knockouts division, it's a dog collar match. Masha Slamovich takes on Killer Kelly.
And right here in Columbus, the Design faces OVE in an Ohio street fight.
And Chris Sabin looks to make his own history tonight as he takes on Trey Miguel for the X Division Championship.
A first-time ever matchup. The Good Hands challenge the ABC for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
And it's a first time ever here in Impact, the 8-4-1 match, which will start as an 8-man tag, and the winning team immediately squares off in a 4-way with one winner. And that man will challenge for the Impact World title at Slammiversary.
Speaking of Slammiversary opponents, the Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity team up. They'll face Savannah Evans and Giselle Shaw.
And in our main event, Steve Maclin defends the Impact World title against the #1 contender, Alex Shelley. Can the journey be completed here? Can 20 years of history culminate in championship gold?
Alex Shelley has been driving toward this moment for his entire career. An Impact original, however, what we saw at Under Siege was truly hell on earth from Steve Maclin. Can Shelley endure that?
Maclin has proved that he is a different animal that evolves every single time he steps in that ring, and he gets more brutal and he gets more focused. I am worried, quite frankly, for Alex Shelley.
And we're going to see what happens here in our main event. Remember, whoever wins this Impact World title match will move on to Slammiversary and face the winner of the 8-4-1 match in defense of the Impact World title. Well, this evening is Impact's first ever live televised event in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, are you guys ready?
Oh yeah, they're ready, and I know you at home are ready too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Against All Odds starts right now.